In the early days of the Americas, the colonies were desperate for workers. Who would farm the land, build the towns, and make the whole enterprise run? To solve this problem, two major labor systems took shape: indentured servitude and slavery.
Oh.
You might hear these terms used together, but they were worlds apart. Let's break it down. First up, indentured servitude. Think of it as a contract, a really tough one. Many poor Europeans wanted a new life in America, but couldn't afford the trip. So, they signed a contract, an indenture, promising to work for a master for a set period, usually 4 to 7 years. In exchange, they got their boat ticket across the Atlantic, plus food, clothing, and a roof over their heads. It wasn't easy. The work was grueling, the conditions were harsh, and punishments could be severe. But here's the key. There was an end date. Once their contract was up, they were legally free. They could own land, start a family, and their children would be born free. It was a temporary state of bondage with a light at the end of the tunnel. Slavery, on the other hand, was a completely different beast. It was not a contract. It was a cage. Enslaved Africans were captured, torn from their homes, and shipped across the ocean against their will. They were bought and sold as property, just like a horse or a barrel of sugar. Their labor wasn't for a few years. It was for life. They had no legal rights, no way to earn their freedom, and no protection from their owner's cruelty. And the most heartbreaking part? Slavery was hereditary. If an enslaved woman had a child, that child was automatically born into slavery. It didn't matter who the father was. This created a system of permanent, generational bondage. So what's the core difference? Indentured servitude was a temporary, contractual labor system, while slavery was a permanent, inherited system of human ownership. Servitude was a condition you could escape. Slavery was a racialized identity forced upon you and your descendants. Understanding this distinction is crucial. It helps us see how the foundations of inequality were built into the very fabric of the Americas, and why the echoes of slavery still resonate so powerfully today. Thanks for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more history breakdowns. See you next time.